Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love this!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my little sister and co-host, Taylor.
Hello.
And our executive producer and running the soundboard, my lovely wife, Lindsay. And for the first time ever, coming out the day before Pokemon Day, the one, the only Jason Paige joining the show. What is up, Jason?
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me on. And I love that intro. Nice song.
Thanks, man. I haven't been copyrighted for it yet, so we're running strong.
Yeah. Break in to the house and make friends with the owners.
I've been trying.
That's what it is.
So, Jason, we are going to be talking about some really incredible things. Full disclosure, I am the world's biggest Pokemon fan.
Yes.
Next to you. But I had no idea what an extensive career you had and have. That was rude of me. Have.
Yeah, you're not anymore, I guess.
And,
But you just, it's incredible. All of the things that you've done. It's just
So crazy.
I don't think enough people recognize how much you have done as a artist, man. It's absolutely incredible, the things that you've done, not just the jingles, but the people that you have worked with, the things that you have done as a producer, as a songwriter. It's just incredible, man. So I just congratulations on this incredible career that you have.
well, thank you. We all are a culmination of all of our experiences, and each one of those experiences is very important. I'm just making a short list of mine of the recognizable things that may have touched you at some point in your media career, in your as a consumer. But we all have all of these incredible amount of experiences that make us who we are. And, you know, if we don't recognize the celebrity credits in there, it doesn't make all the rest of the experiences any less valuable. So, but thank you for saying that. I really appreciate looking into my life beyond Pokemon, which is really only the past 7 years.
Right.
Before that, I didn't even know what a Comic-Con was. So,
Wow.
I mean, the story is incredible, right? The Pokemon story is incredible. And I feel that a lot of people talk to you about it, and we'll touch on it a very little bit, but I'm very interested to start with Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
You make me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so I love it. I'm so excited.
My first Blood, Sweat, and Tears concert in 1968.
Wow.
In my mom's belly in the womb. She took me to the Blood, Sweat, and Tears concert. And that was when I first, became a fan of the band.
Obvious.
Vibrations vibrating in through the amniotic fluid and the placenta and all of that kind of absorbed and informed my growth as an embryo. And then when I was 13 years old, my band, the drummer's father put us in touch with this producer named Steve Katz, who turned out to be the guitar player of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And he produced my band on his 4-track in Purchase, New York. I think that's where he lived. Purdy's. I think it's Purdy's or Purchase. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but he produced my band, and that band went on to do many other things and become many different members and many different other notable producers. But then in 2011, I think I did a gig for this guy, Chris Bodie, who's a very famous trumpet player, amazing guy who I've worked with a couple times. He hired me to sing a jingle for, a demo session for Botticelli. He was doing some kind of album with Botticelli, or he had a song on Botticelli's album, and he needed me to sing the demo. And the guy who was producing that particular session was Bobby Colomby, the original drummer of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, who happens to be the guy who owns the name. As all the hundreds of members of Blood, Sweat, and Tears cycled in and out, he held on to the name.
Aww.
And he licenses the name to a manager who basically sends the band out on tour.
Oh, wow.
And, determines what happens with the band, because now he holds the license from Bobby, I think. I'm not exactly sure. This is kind of how I think it works. And they were losing their singer, and Bob, the manager said, we need another singer, and Bobby said, oh, this guy Jason's really good, and can you send me a sample? So I sent him a sample of that. It was already recorded, because I did another job that was a very unusual job called Rock in a Hard Place. You can look up the videos of this show, hosted by Meatloaf.
Yes.
Where Meatloaf would do the questions, and then the answer would be, at least in one segment, some song, a little snippet of a song. So what was the song that made so many people very happy, or whatever? And then the answer would be, you made me so very happy. And then they would play the little snippet, but they would play the sound-alike snippet that I recorded, because to get the rights to do that song just for 15 seconds would cost too much. So I did hundreds of sound-alikes for that show, including this Blood, Sweat, and Tears one, that I could throw right out when somebody requested, hey, can you do any Blood, Sweat, and Tears? Can you do Blood, Sweat, and Tears? Yes, I can. Click.
It's almost fake.
Interestingly, on that Meatloaf show, some of the questions were about Meatloaf songs, and the answer was playing the little 15-second clip of a Meatloaf song that Meatloaf was hosting, and Meatloaf didn't even sing these clips.
Oh my gosh!
It sounded like a Meatloaf on Meatloaf's own game show.
That's great.
Now there's not a dry eye in the house after love's curtain came down. That was it, just that clip.
That's awesome, man. So during
cool.
that show, what was your favorite sound-alike clip that you got to do? Like, outside of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, obviously, but like one that you're just like, I definitely nailed that one.
I always feel like somebody's watching me to get no privacy. Oh,
Yes.
Dang. Oh,
That's
man.
amazing.
So I watched another interview that you did, and you were talking about when you were young, about 9 years old, and you were talking about a song that you had written about a guitar that you didn't own.
oh yeah.
Did that ever come to fruition? Because you sang a little part of that song in that interview, and I love that song. It's really like just up my alley. Did you ever actually fully record that song?
I've never even talked about that song until that one interview, or sung it, or did anything. I mean, it may have looked in my journals or whatever books I had from the 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade that contained those lyrics, but I've never brought any of those songs to production. I have a list of songs that I've written that I was keeping up until about 2003, 2004. And it was just hundreds of songs that were never recorded. These are the other experiences that we have in our lives. Like, I began capturing my life on cassette tapes with my friends having jams at their houses in 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Then in 12th grade, I got the video camera with the cassette, the VHS goes right in the in the camera. The first year after high school, sorry. And we started capturing my life as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, whatever, on VHS. And I've got a stack of like hundreds of VHS tapes that contain that time of my life. And even more cassette tapes that contain that time of my life, because it was just a creatively abundant time that we could capture long form. Interestingly, now we're on this, capturing this long form experience right here. And this is going into the archives that are publicly available for probably all of eternity at this digital medium is going. But I started capturing myself and first capturing with the pen to the page, then capturing with the cassette tapes, and then the videotapes, and now it's this thing right here that I capturing. But strangely, it's not long form anymore. When we had the videotape, I would just be running around with this thing for hours, letting the tape fill up. Now the phone, I get about 3 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I'm running out of space. Our short attention span is also kind of due to this idea that we don't have as much data room on our phones. I'm sure that's going to change, though.
Isn't it interesting? Like a company will go out and make a TV show, and they'll be like, we'll put 10 episodes that are 30 minutes each, and you'll sit and watch all 10. But people see the 3-hour movie, and they're like, a 3-hour movie, man. I'm not sitting and watching.
No way. I can't do it right. Yeah.
I am those people. Like, I absolutely.
Do you binge? Have you binge watch anything?
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
All the time. I just finished binge watching Pokemon.
Oh, there you
Actually. Yeah.
For like the third or fourth time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at least once a year, and I'm 22, so.
Well, it's kind of good that you can do that now. I think it's giving you more exposure to the Pokemon ecosystem.
Oh, yeah.
Before, you'd have to run to a location where there was a TV that was turned to that channel 2, maybe 3 times a day, which was amazing that you could actually get it 2 or 3 times a day. But now you can get 200 or 300 times a day if you want.
Oh yeah.
Just rewatch the same episodes
all the time.
Over and over. There is a YouTube video, the Pokemon theme song, 10-hour version, and it just
plays it on a loop.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It's really funny.
That is very funny.
So a lot of people don't know that you have this extensive career in jingles as well, and I know your big push is the voice of a generation. I would almost say that you're the voice of moving forward from the 90s, every generation. You've done a lot that is just going to live on forever in the ecosystem of media. What was like your favorite moment of doing some of those? And at any point did you think like, oh, this is going to live on forever?
The Lego Mania jingle was our first. Myself and my partner Russ Irwin wrote that song for a company called New York Jam, and New York Jam, by the way, also produced "I'm on the Road to the Real City" and wrote that.
Really,
my relationship with them was our beginning of my jingle career. Was we made a fake jingle reel and we gave it to New York Jam, and they started hiring us to write real jingles, and we landed Lego Mania, and that Lego Mania jingle got split up into 10 commercials over the next 5 years, from 95 to 2000. There were so many Lego commercials that used that Lego Mania at the end of the commercial. Just that little clip, even though there's a full song that I just recently did a full version of. That was kind of the last. Like we've moved on now where there isn't a culture of popular jingles anymore. So it's kind of because the mediums have changed. You don't hear, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Right.
You hear a jingle like that so many times on the same network to get it in your brain where it won't go away. And I'm lucky to have been born at that time and just come into it on the heels of that entire format, because now you'll get jingles on different commercials and different platforms, but they don't break through anymore. There's no breakthrough jingle.
They're not the same.
It's not the same. No. So it's nice that and they're living on in YouTube videos. So and my current work in jingles comes in a sort of a different context, because now those jingles are the jingles and the sessions that I do are little snippets in internet videos in the beginning of internet or at Facebook or you know, I did a jingle for a company called Bubblegum Kids, and I did the whole song and wrote and produced and performed the whole song. Bubblegum Kids is a NFT company.
Oh my gosh!
These NFTs that are all look the same with a bubble in front of the kids, but all the different kinds of kids, and they were very successful. And they were like, "Oh, we should make a real bubblegum. Let's make the Bubblegum Kids and get it in stores." And they made that and hired me to do the jingle and sing the jingle. So it's like a different angle on the whole jingle now. It doesn't work the same with residuals, and there's more buyouts, and it's not really as lucrative, and anybody can do it from their phone. Your phone recording studio. You don't even need to go in the studio and do it anymore. And the AI is just going to sing it now, so you don't even need
Yeah.
So it's nice that I was alive during. We all were alive during the time of the video cassette tape.
Yep.
I am a sucker for a jingle. I write so many jingles for this show. It's
So
my
many. They're so
favorite thing to do. I got one for you actually later in the show.
All right.
So I also love watching. Well, do you still do the card openings, the live card openings?
I do them, but not as often. I mean, on my table when I'm at an event, I'll have the packs there, and I'll say, "I'll open one of these packs for you and sign the hit," and then I sing the cards down and do the whole thing. I did a pack in my concert in Hawaii, just one pack. What I found at that event, I don't know if you're talking about that one event where I tried to open a full on base set unlimited box.
Yes.
On an auction stream, is that I just couldn't. We ran out of time. The venue was going to shut down. We had to stop at 4 packs. It was just it takes a really long time to do it that way. And there's these guys, they're speed opening these packs. They're like going through them. And I want to make a musical, jingle out of each pack. And it just takes too long between all of those things. So I do them, but I just do a pack or two.
Yeah. I love the looping and the beatboxing. I just love how much you put into opening those cards, man. And every one is different. You do something different all the time. I love those. Which brings me to like your beatboxing career, man. You're one of the best on the market as far as I've seen.
Well, I would say I used to be, and I've said this a couple of times, I'm the 10th floor. I was the 10th floor of a 10-floor building. I was the best. And now the building is 100 floors high with beatboxers that are way, way up there doing things that you can't even imagine with the language and the sounds that they've created. I can't even be taught. And I've watched the tutorials and I've really tried to keep up. And I'm on like the 15th to the 20th floor of this 100-floor building, just trying to keep up. It's good with the looper, but they are just they're like 12 years old, these kids. So they've really had the internet to teach them this new language of beatboxing, and each human being can create their own unique sounds that are specific just to them, that they're doing, that almost can't be taught, because some kid can whistle with the side of his mouth in a way that nobody else can, because his mouth is different from everybody else's.
Right.
They're just it really is a testament to the human creativity, the mind and the imagination and the experimentation and technique, the beatboxing world. I think it should be getting a lot more attention than it is, even though it's really huge right now.
Well, and I would also say too, like, yes, not only were you one of the best at that time, but also like with most music, right? It feels like there's this generational change where like metal music, for example, like Metallica was one of the best, still pretty legendary band, but there are bands like Polyphia that are just doing things that Metallica could never dream of, but it's different, it's a different language, just like you're saying. It's still beatboxing, but it's not the same as the old school beatboxing, which you developed a certain technique that just emulates the 90s in totality. Yeah.
Yeah. We're there. They really are doing a thing that's not even the same thing that I did. Yeah. And I was doing it in service to songs, not as its own thing, unique as an independent skill. It was to play with the band. It was to beatbox with Aerosmith. It was to replace the drummer or teach the drummer what to play, or augment actual music. And now beatboxing is its own independent thing. It has nothing to do with anything songwriting.
When you were going through and like learning that skill, did you have anybody that you kind of were inspired by at that time?
Just my group of friends.
Yeah.
My group of friends, and Rozelle was like the only beatboxer that we knew. That was like the only thing out there. It was my small group of friends that all had their own unique way of doing stuff and making noises that helped me grow as a beatboxer. And that group of friends, I still am in touch with a few of them, but I didn't encounter more people out there in the world. It was a very limited experience. Every session I would go on, most of them, at some point while I'm messing around behind the mic singing something, I'll throw down some beatbox, and the producer would be like, "Oh my God, oh, you gotta do that, you gotta do that." And then they would just get me on a track of doing some beatboxing because it was so rare.
Yeah.
Now it's YouTube is filled with it.
So growing up, what was because beatboxing is something that definitely leans more towards like a hip hoppy era. Were you really into hip hop growing up, or were you more into like the rock side of things?
We had some hip hop. We loved LL Cool J, Eric B. and Rakim were on the list of things that my group of friends were listening to. But then we were also listening to Merciful Fate and Iron Maiden and Ozzy Osbourne, Sabbath, and all of those heavy metal bands. And then it kind of got into Kiss and Bon Jovi and Rat and all of the more poppy rock bands, Loverboy, and I was very into Styx. I really liked the melodic elements of Styx. But the beatboxing would just be something that we did, to communicate those ideas, and we definitely did a lot of freestyle rapping on those 250 cassette tapes that are stored in my apartment.
So that leads me to my next question. Speaking of all of those legendary bands, man, working with the Scorpions, was that a dream come true for you?
It was pretty cool, actually, because it was a concept album, and a friend of mine we sort of convinced them to make it a concept album through some artwork that was submitted by a creative partner of mine named Liam. Liam Carl Design did this thing about the Scorpions, and Liam's thing was robots and humans combined, and this was in 2006 or 2007, I think, and before we really got into the modern AI world. He's loving the AI world now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I had done the Meatloaf record with Desmond Child. He was producing Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell 3, and they needed to get some writers together because Desmond was producing the Scorpions album, and got this team of writers together to go to Nashville and just do writing sessions for about a week in various different pairs. There were 6 of us, I think, and then 3 of us would write in one room one day, and then 3 of us another room, and then the next day we would switch up the different people in each group, and these 3 would write this song, and these 3 would write these songs, and then at the end we take the 40 songs that were written and put them by the band and see which ones the band thought were great, and then the band would adjust them a little bit, and then did the demo for all of them. And I sang most of the vocals on the demo in my best Klaus Meine.
Right.
3, 2, 1, are you ready to rock? Come on and take me, cause it's not gonna stop. Baby, 3, 2, 1, are you ready to rock? Because I had, listened to the guy's voice so much, it was very easy for me to just sing it like he would sing it. And then he would come in and just replace my voice.
It's also,
and then some backgrounds on that as well, but it was really cool. I mean, it was a very much a studio project for me, everything in the writing studio or the recording studio. And then the band, I've never actually seen them live, and I've seen some videos of them playing that song and a couple of other songs that I had that I wound up getting on the album. And it's really cool to watch giant, arenas full of people going 3, 2, 1, now you're ready to rock. Actually, one of the songs, "The Future Never Dies," great massive ballad with key changes that gets played in Germany, at least in a couple of videos, at the New Year's fireworks, and the fireworks display goes really great to this song. Yeah, it's fun.
I think it's such an incredible talent too, that you can have this conversation with us and immediately jump in. Like, it would take me so much effort to like come up with that voice, and I'd be like, all right, give me a couple takes, but you just jump right into these things, man. It's incredible.
And it's like perfect.
Yeah, I know. It's so good. Speaking of voices, the Rick and Morty episode that you did for the turkey song, I had no idea that you did that song. I watched an interview where you said, "Oh yeah, I did this Rick and Morty thing," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up, man! There's no way that is him." Taylor,
I had no idea. I know what you're talking about. This is news to me.
Does the country?
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
Uh-oh. Did you lose me? Sorry. I was going to give you my virtual background of all of the brands that I had sometimes, and it wasn't there. But yeah, Rick and Morty it's incredible because I didn't know very much about the show at the time. And the more I watched the show, the more I go, wow, this is an incredible.
It's crazy.
It's so good.
So crazy. You just get taken on this ride. And that song in and of itself is taking you on a ride.
Yeah.
What's going on in this song? And then, what's going on in that song is just a small amount of what's going on in that whole episode.
The whole episode.
That was going to be my question. Is so obviously you get the call, right? And you're like, hey, I'm going to do this thing for the show, Rick and Morty. They send you, I would guess, the words of the song, right?
Yep.
Did you read that and go, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of the gigs that I get in the session world that is the first sort of reaction. What the hell is this? You want me to do what? Meow, 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 meow in a death metal voice?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Meow mix jingle and death metal version. Okay. Yeah, we never know what's going to be thrown at me. So yeah, I'm glad to be surprised and challenged to communicate very interesting and unusual ideas through lyrics.
Do they
random cultural trope love like apple pie and OJ's glove? Yeah. Again, calling on my Nashville experience and the country music that I sing, which is I have a lot of country music songs that I've done on my reels and in that Sound Alike show. So the guy who hired me heard all of my country samples and said, all right, we need a country voice. Let's get Jason to do this.
That's awesome, man. So we do ask one final question. And
wait, I have a question.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you forgot I've had one question. I've been patiently waiting this whole time for my one question.
Yes, you got it.
All right. So obviously you're big into Pokemon. What is your number one team of Pokemon? You can have 6.
Oh, geez. Well, I'm into it, but I'm not into playing it.
Well, just a show. I'm not into playing it. I couldn't tell you.
Well, you gotta have your team has to be balanced in skill
and
diversity, and in it has to be. You got to have all the different categories filled so that you can I mean, if I'm just gonna, pick a backing band, then my Pokemon band that's gonna be behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I got, I got Mr. Mime on the drums. I got Pikachu on the electric guitar.
Absolutely.
I got High Dragon on the background vocals.
Love that.
Okay. All right.
I got Charizard's rocking the bass.
Mm-hmm.
I got Doug Trio in the horn section.
Love it. Love it.
Love that.
And I think I got who's playing keyboards? Jinx.
Oh, okay.
Who's on the keyboards.
Yeah. Oh, I like that's better. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do in an actual Pokemon battle.
But
Depends
that
on how they
band's
train
gonna
'em.
be badass, man.
The band's gonna be great.
The band's gonna be great, right?
So we do ask all of our guests this question. The show is called the Hook and Bridge Podcast. I consider myself to be like the hook of the show. And my little sister Taylor is the bridge. And then my wife here is the and symbol that holds everything together. And we'd like to ask everybody, when you're writing music, producing music, writing lyrics, like what is more important to you in that production, the hook of a song or the bridge of a song?
Well, I think the hook has to be the most important part of it. However, that's what's most important is fulfilling the motive, the intention of whatever that song is. And I often say in my live performances, if you shed a tear, then I did my job well. But the hook can be, there's so many different reasons that people write music. I wrote a song with a new DJ that I've been collaborating with. His name is Decadon, and he does like hard rock meets EDM. And so I wrote this song that's really I wrote the lyrics to be as cool as his track was. And it's called Make a Wish on a Falling Heart. Instead of falling star, it's a falling heart. But my intention was to craft something lyrically that would be really interesting over his music and sound cool. And it wasn't like about getting out my feelings or my emotions. It was about matching his music. Another thing would be about the jingle and about selling this bubble gum. It's all up to chew, bubblegum kids. It's all up to chew. It was the hook.
Right.
It's all up to chew, bubblegum kids. The hook was very important. There's a little bridge in there that's not as important as the hook in that particular case. But in every case, there's a motive for why we're doing what it is we're doing. And we want to serve that purpose, to serve that intention, to serve that motive. That's what I did when I walked into for Pokemon. What is this about? What are we trying to communicate? How can I best exemplify that point? Just like this interview, what are we doing here? We are trying to give people content that allows them to see deeper into my mind, my soul, my life, and my creative work outside. So we're going to blow this out because that's the motive and go as far as we can with that's the hook right here. The bridge in this case is not as important as the hook. No, it's all important, but sometimes there is no bridge. Matter of fact, all of my last releases from last year, that my collaboration with DJ Ino, almost none of the songs even have a bridge. So I'm sorry, Lindsay.
Taylor.
Sorry, Taylor.
It's okay.
Yeah, and she's the end. They all have an and, but they don't.
That is true. Lindsay is the most important.
The DJs are smashing these songs together so quick that there's not even the bridge is sort of like it's an afterthought. We're not even doing bridges anymore. I think I love bridges in traditional music, but it might just be it's a thing of the past. And
it's that attention span. Nobody has the attention span for a bridge.
I only got a verse and a chorus, and then we're on to the next song.
Yeah.
I love that answer. All right, so it's the time that everybody has been waiting for.
I'm
This
so
is the
excited.
thing.
This is the bridge of the show.
This is
the bridge of the show
that makes this different from anything you've ever done. So it is time to go and do the thing that we've been waiting on. This is a game that we have specially for you. It's
All
called
right.
Catch Release Trade or Catch Trade Release.
Can't even read.
It is sort of like Blank Marry Kill, but family friendly because it's Pokemon.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Catch Trade Release. Catch Trade Release. Pokemon.
Yes.
I waited the whole show. I just really wanted to show you that.
That's your jam. One of your jingles.
Yeah.
All right.
So, obviously, this is just a bunch of Gen 1, Gen 2 Pokemon. And Jason, you are going to pick Catch, Trade, or Release. And we're going to just sit and listen to your answers.
All right. We got to catch that Charizard.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Absolutely.
We got to release that Eevee, and we got to trade that Pikachu.
Love it.
Oh,
Love it.
okay.
All right. And next up, we have...
We're going to catch that Beedrill.
Okay.
We're going to trade that Snorlax, and we're going to release that Squirtle.
Nice. All right.
I guess.
I like it. I like the answer.
Yeah, I want to release Beedrill, but that's okay.
Um,
So we got Cyndaquil, Totodile, Chikorita.
yeah, the Chikorita we're going to release, the Cyndaquil we're going to catch, and the Totodile we're going to trade.
That's right.
Taylor and
She
I.
said that's right.
It's Taylor and I's favorite starter Pokemon, so
Yes.
I'm really happy you
Why
went
is
with.
that? Why is that?
I love Typhlosion.
I love Typhlosion.
Love
I've
Typhlosion.
loved the design since I was a kid. Every time I played
Mhm.
Gold and Silver, I always grabbed Cyndaquil.
Mhm.
And then when Taylor was a kid, I got her Heart Gold for Christmas one year and got her a Cyndaquil as well. And we
Yeah.
just love that Pokemon together.
He actually leveled my my Typhlosion up to a level 100, and then I went around to all the boys in my class with my DS, and it was when you could do the battle together, and I beat every single one of them.
Oh, wow.
I was the coolest kid all day.
It's a secret weapon.
That's
It really
right.
is.
Yeah. All right. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Good old classic Team Rocket. We got Meowth, Weezing, and Arbok.
I will catch the Arbok. We're going to release that Meowth and trade the Weezing.
I like that answer.
I just did an event in we were in the UK with the original voice actor of Meowth.
Really?
Really?
It was his first Comic-Con experience. He's just been let out of the Pokeball.
That's
I love that.
Incredible. Really
so
cool.
fun.
Really cool to meet him.
All right. We got some
All right, we're
legendaries
going to catch
here.
the Mew. We're going to release that. I don't know what the other ones are called.
Ho-Oh on
and
the left
Lugia.
and Lugia on the right.
The Lugia. We're gonna trade the Lugia and release the Ho-Oh.
Okay.
How am I doing so far? I mean,
I think you're doing great.
Rushing
Am I
it.
getting a score here?
That's
I think it's
You
a
get a
personal
really
opinion
special
thing.
gift at the end, I promise.
The Espeon we're gonna catch. The Flareon we're gonna release, and the
Jolteon.
Jolteon we're gonna have to trade.
I like it.
I like that. I like that answer.
I out of all of the three, I would say a Flareon for me. I'm a sucker for fire types.
You really are.
Mhm.
You could have an all fire team if it was
I could.
going to work out.
Then the water will just douse you. You gotta.
Mhm.
That is true.
Reverse.
Unbalanced. Very unbalanced.
Is that a muck?
We got a Grimer, a
Grimer.
Geodude, and a Shelder.
Yeah, Shelder. I'm gonna take the Geodude. I'm gonna trade the Grimer and release the Shelder.
Mhm.
And I think I got
I
one
like
more
that answer.
for you.
Like Grimer.
Yep.
Ooh.
So this is our pseudo legendary category. We've got Dragonite on the left, Metagross in the middle, and Tyranitar on the end.
I'm gonna catch the Tyranitar, release
Yeah.
Dragonite, and what's it called?
Metagross.
Metagross. We're gonna trade that.
Mhm.
All right. I love that.
Love a Tyranitar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then let's see how I can make this very big here. There we go.
What,
yeah,
what is a Metagross?
Oh boy.
We're not gonna see you guys for a moment, but I just want to tell
Aw.
you,
Here it is.
Jason,
I almost put that
Thank-
behind me for our whole interview. I'm glad you guys had that.
Aw.
Thank you
That's so
so much,
nice.
man, for not only being the the voice of my generation, the voice of my little sister's generation,
Mhm.
and really just a cornerstone of everything that I love about music, about Pokemon, and really just bringing all of the things in my life together, man. Really, truly. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
man.
guys. This was a really cool interview. You guys had some good perspective, good questions, and good lighting.
Yeah, I guess we do all right around here.
Yeah. Good jingle too.
Yes.
We
That's
got it
all
for
I
all the
want.
games.
That's all I want, man.
That's a good jingle.
No.
Cool. Let everybody know. Jason Paige cards at jasonpage.com/shop.
That's right.
Autographed
Yeah.
Gold Trainer cards.
Well, and you have so many other products on there too, man. The Pop Funkos on there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Funko, the mystery pops.
Yes.
mystery
Yeah.
pops now. You know, it's interesting because everybody gets mystery packs, mystery slabs, and we are the first people doing mystery pops.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, but it
That's
only
so
works for
fun.
Pokemon fans because there's so many Funko Pops that
Yeah.
you can get out there.
Oh, I love
But
that.
if you're a Pokemon fan, you get a mystery pop, and they're really cool. They're really cool. And there's a golden ticket inside of one of every master, whatever 100 of them. This golden ticket gets you a jumbo pop with all
Wow.
artwork and drawings on it,
Oh,
and
that's so cool.
it's really cool. Yeah, jasonpage.com/shop.
Yeah,
Where'd
man. Yeah.
you get your hat?
That's his. He's got that on the shop.
You got that on the shop?
Well, not with all the artwork. The artwork is something I do afterwards.
That's
on-
really
on
cool.
the hats, but I stole I stole it. I was inspired by the L,
Yeah.
and I just took it that way, made it a J and a P.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And then I just like to get doodling and then coloring
so
all the doodling, and it says
Oh, I really love it.
voice of a generation right there on the hat. And it's a
And
big
Taylor,
mouth. It's a mouth.
It's
It's a face.
only $20, and
It's only
I'm
$20.
buying us all three one. So we're all gonna have one.
Oh, I'm
and
so excited.
the
They're not
autographed
signed.
cards-
They're not autographed. They're just
no,
a
no.
hat.
Yes,
You
but
could
the
send them
autographed
to me.
cards
That's
are on
all.
there.
You could send them to me and request a doodle.
Really?
You might do that.
I will do that.
It's a custom art piece. You then have to put it in a case. You can't wear it around because
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Gotta hang it up. Mhm.
I have another one, and I wore it, and it got rained on, and it's all smeared and weird.
That
Smeared
adds
and
to
weird.
it, though.
Yeah, it's a unique smeared and weird.
Yeah.
That's what we're calling it.
And you also have the shirts on there as well. I saw those. But I'm super excited about the cards. I actually am getting Taylor and I autographed cards. Of,
Oh, really?
yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's so nice.
So I'm very excited to go ahead and order those and the hats for the three of us. But yeah, everybody go check out his website, Jason Paige. It's jasonpage.com, right?
Yep. /shop for the
/shop.
shop. It's right there on the website as well.
I'm going on it
awesome.
right now.
Thank you for the promo. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. The products, first off, products super well priced.
Yes.
The cards that you have on there, especially the vintage ones, very well priced. So anybody that's a Pokemon fan, jump on there. Basically, you're not even paying for the signature. It's really the card
It's the
cost.
card.
Yeah.
And in the ecosystem, as it continues to expand, the autograph has grown in value. It's gone up in value, and we're trying to manage it so that anybody that buys an autograph is not just there. It's an investment, and
Yes.
people are investing in autographs, and they're buying bulk autographs. They're buying hundreds sometimes. Stores actually buy hundreds of autographs at a half price fee, and then they resell them.
Right.
So and that's sort of protecting the collector community, because
Yes.
these people travel around, they get autographs from different celebrities, and then they go and they get these cards graded and authenticated, and then they resell them. There's a giant ecosystem, an economy that is created by this that I just didn't know about until 2020.
Right.
Just discovered it when all the people who were trapped at home went into their garages and found their old cards that were stored away and were like, let me see what these are worth. And they put them online, and all of a sudden everybody did that at the same time. And the Pokemon card ecosystem exploded. So, you know, it's really cool. People getting all their own original cards and doing fun things on the cards and different double autographs and graded and authenticated.
Right.
Really cool. So you can check some of that out at my website.
And you know what? I was just thinking about it right before you go here. You had a Jason Paige Pop Funko.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have those?
We have 2 different kinds. I have a custom one that is on my website, but it's not a real Funko.
Mhm.
Then there were 10 Funko Pops that we made at the Funko store that are official Funko Pops, even though they don't get recognized as it's not Funko didn't make them.
Right.
They assembled them at the Funko store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an endorsed Funko licensed name yet. We're working on that, and hopefully that'll happen. And Funko will make, you know, whatever 30,000 of me. But right now we have 10 of them that are just special ones that you can get.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for the time, and
You're welcome.
thank you for
Thank you
everything,
so
man.
much.
Just
Thank
means a
you,
lot to
guys.
have you on.
Thank you guys. Let's do it again. You know, on the reg.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Yeah,
Whenever
let's
you
do
want.
it. You want to
Once a
host
year.
the show?
There's more stuff going to be happening that I'm going to need to talk about. And
Yeah, let's go. We'll make it a
Collecticons.
weekly thing.
All the Collecticons this year. I'm going to be at all of them. I don't know if there's one near you. Where are you guys at?
We're in Virginia, and then my
Oh,
little
yeah.
sister is in Ohio.
Richmond. We're going to be in Richmond.
I'll
When?
be there.
Yes.
Yep. I'm not sure. Look on the Collecticon
Yeah.
website. And Ohio, I'm not sure where we're going to be.
Oh,
in
nothing ever happens here, so
Ohio.
yeah, it might not be happening.
No, we're not in Cleveland. No.
Yeah, I will be there. I will be in
Absolutely.
Richmond. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, depending on what it is, I'll go to Richmond.
Yeah, come to Richmond. Come to Richmond.
Yeah.
Heck yeah,
Thank
man.
you guys. I appreciate
No,
it.
thank you. Open
Yeah,
ticket.
thank you so
Anytime
much.
you want. You have
Yeah.
Julie's email. You are on the show anytime.
Yeah, let us know.
Thank you so much. We're gonna make it happen at some point.
All right,
Bling
man.
bling, Blingar. I'll see you guys later.
See ya. He's so fun.
There he is.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, get out! Get me out!
I'll be honest.
This is not a dance.
I'm new to StreamYard. I don't know how to make you go away.
Oh, here it is. I just escaped. I had it in full screen. I'm like, wait. I couldn't full escape button. All right.
See you
I'm
later,
just gonna
man.
walk off. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my gosh. That was a good time.
Oh, He's so fun.
Man. That
I
was
want to be
great.
his friend.
That was great. Do you like that little?
That
Oh,
was
That's
cute.
fun. That's
That's
really,
really
sweet.
All right. Everybody stop before I get emotional.
Oh, don't cry. We're on the air. Get it together.
Oh, bitch.
And I'm
Who's
sorry
that?
I had no buttons. I was too like
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
too
he
involved.
was our button.
He was our button.
He is
That's so nice.
amazing. Absolutely
wonderful.
amazing. American treasure.
Yes.
He really is. We should protect him at all costs. It goes Jason Paige and then Morgan Freeman in my
Yes.
book.
Yes.
Ryan Cabrera.
Oh yeah.
And Ryan Cabrera. Oh, I love Ryan Cabrera. How's
And
he
Ryan
doing?
Combs.
Mm.
I don't know. He's had his baby. His baby's
That's
a couple
so
months old
exciting.
now.
He's probably
Yeah.
really busy.
He's probably
That
really
makes sense. He should come back on and tell us about his baby.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to keep going and doing stuff? I mean, do we
I don't
wanna
know,
make this
I'm vibing.
a little longer than usual?
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Can we do the Pokemon game?
Another one.
Can we do the Pokemon game?
Yeah.
Yes, we can, Taylor.
I would love to do the Pokemon game.
We were running out of time.
Right, I know.
And
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss out on saying thanks. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
we
no, he
absolutely
was
can.
he was vibing. He's so fun. I want that $90 Pikachu card.
I mean, we're going to.
That he got on his website.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm getting us cards for sure. I'm getting us cards, and I'm getting all three of us those hats because I've been wanting a Pokemon hat for a long time.
I want an Ash hat.
Pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, all right, Taylor,
Me
tell
first.
you first. Catch, trade, release.
All right. I'm gonna catch that Eevee because I want an Umbreon. So I'm gonna catch it.
Yep.
I am going to release the Pikachu.
Agreed.
And then I'm going to trade the Charizard. Because I think if I had a full 100 level Charizard, someone's going to eat that up.
And
I
give you
could get a
something
good
good.
trade. Yeah.
Fully agree with Taylor. That's my answer.
That's your answer?
That's my answer.
My answer is almost the same. I'm going to get rid of that Pikachu because, with all honesty, fuck Pikachu.
Yeah.
And Pikachu's only good in the show.
Yes.
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 With the
Pikachu's
ketchup.
not. Stats suck.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm going to catch the
Catch the
Charizard.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm going to trade you guys both an EV.
Thank you.
So you can have
Aw.
2 EVs.
Well, you can have our Charizards.
Fun fact,
Yes.
I made this at work today because
I don't think you should put that on a podcast.
I don't care.
Okay.
because I got to complain about it because Keith and Marie went to lunch without me because I said that I can't go to lunch today because I'm a poor boy from a poor family. So
They didn't
went
offer to pay?
No.
That's crazy.
Why didn't you ask me for money?
No, listen, that's not
Why
the
are you
point.
so poor?
They were also going and getting Thai food.
Ew.
Gross.
And I was like, I don't want Thai food. So
Yeah, no.
they leave. And then I'm like, I'm going to go home early. They leave at 12 something. And I was going to go home at 1. I go to leave. And they took the Jeep. My car is sitting in Hampton. So I had no way to go home. So I said, screw it. I'm done working. And I made this at work. And I downloaded all of these Pokemon pictures on the work computer and logged into Canva and made it sitting at my desk. So then they get back and I'm like, screw it. I'm halfway through and I'm doing my regular job while doing this. Keith comes around the corner to me downloading a picture of Jolteon. And he said, what the fuck are you doing? And I said, you took the Jeep, numbnuts. I couldn't go home. So, anyways, that's my.
I'm just
that's
looking at my Pokemon.
It was.
I'm just looking at my
weird.
Pokemon,
It was
guys.
weird. And then he came back around. So I was doing the Jolteon, and then I was doing another one. Anyways, he came back around. He was like, "Are you only looking at yellow Pokemon?" Because I was re-downloading the Pikachu because I made it to where they all don't have a white background.
Right.
Anyways, it was a whole thing.
You should have been like, yeah, this is the time that I look at my yellow Pokemon and I have autism and you're getting in between.
I have autism. Oh, we're gonna get canceled for that.
You
No, we're
remember? No, we're fine. Do you remember that that I went to school with? Who would go up to
You wanna
kids and
read
go,
my
"You want to read my book?"
I do. I think about it a lot, actually. right.
I hope he's doing well. I
Also,
hope
Probably
that book
will.
got published.
I love Jason Paige, and I love how much he does for the Pokemon community. But he don't know the names very well.
Why
That's
he keeping a
okay.
Beedrill?
He did okay, but there were a handful that I was like,
Hey,
Why is he keeping?
he
a Beedrill?
knows more than a basic person.
who that? That's Big Dick B.
That's Big Dick B.
Oh, bitch.
I gotta go watch that video. That's so funny.
After
Guys, my
this,
cheese curds are cold now.
Freaking love Smosh. Sorry.
after this, we've got to watch that turkey song from
Absolutely,
Rick and
because I
Morty.
don't remember
Okay.
exactly what you're talking
You're
about.
gonna see it. And you're gonna be like, I remember this. And
Is
it's
that where they're
so
trying to
funny.
save all the turkeys for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, because it's the president,
What was
right?
that episode? Yes.
All right. So Taylor, you first.
Me first. Yo, free that Beedrill.
Yeah,
Hello.
for sure.
Turn that B drill into a B free. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was dumb.
That was rough, buddy. I don't even know if I can give you a pity laugh, actually. Man, I love me a Snorlax, but ultimately, is he gonna do anything? No,
No, he's gonna sleep.
he's gonna sleep. So,
block the road.
so I'm a trade that Snorlax.
Okay.
And I guess
Wow.
Keep the squirrel, free the bee.
Completely
You just said
agree.
squirrel?
Keep the squirtle, free the bee,
Play that back, because I think you said squirrel.
and trade the Snorlax.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Don't listen. Shh, you can't say the word. Bella will hear it,
Oh yeah.
and then she'll go fucking nuts.
I am going to.
Do the same.
Just do the same.
No.
We can't all order the same dish, guys.
Yeah.
Why? Chicken tenders is acceptable all the time.
I'm going to keep the bee drill.
What?
I'm going to keep the bee drill. I'm going to trade the Squirtle, and I'm going to release the Snorlax.
They're keeping the Beedrill?
Wrong.
Beedrill sucks.
Yeah.
Everyone come at me in the comments. We'll
He
fight.
didn't back in the day. Back in the day, he was actually really good. Back in Gen 1.
Now he just has a big dick.
He was only good, though, because the most powerful Pokemon type was Psychic, and they only had one weakness, which was Bug.
Mm.
And he
Which
was
is
like...
kind of weird.
It is weird. He was one of like 3 bug Pokemon.
I think it's because smart psychic people are afraid of insects. You're an exception. But, you know.
This one was tough.
Guys, my cup just moved.
It's probably... Do you have condensation on the outside of it? Oh.
I just picked it up. It was dry.
That sounds like a tomorrow problem. Listen.
Okay.
No. No.
Oh, there is condensation. It's on the bottom.
I was going to say.
We're good.
So, Taylor, this one's tough because I do love Totodile and Chikorita as well.
I'm gonna go. I'm a little crazy. First of all, I love Totodile because Totodile reminds me of Blue.
Totodile reminds me of Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's why I love Totodile.
Look at it. A little face.
Look at a long little face. But I love a Bayleaf.
Me too.
I love Bayleaf. So I think I'm gonna catch Chikorita.
Feraligatr looks like Bella.
This is the only generation that I go with
Grass. Really?
Yeah.
Other than that, I always go water.
Bayleaf is cool.
I love
it 'cause
Bayleaf.
it's so cute. It looks like a dinosaur.
And and Bayleaf is just like such a good Pokemon.
Yeah.
However, even though I love Typhlosion, I kind of hate Cyndaquil and the other one, Quilvia.
No.
And the other one.
Cyndaquil's great. Quilava.
Quilava.
It looks.
Yeah.
It looks like a ferret.
What's an appropriate
it is a
word to
ferret.
say?
That's what they are. They're ferrets. Cyndaquil, I think, is a hedgehog, but Quilava
what's
and
Typhlosion?
Typhlosion's
Typhlosion's a ferret?
Yes.
Oh, nah.
Nah, you ferret people. I don't like you.
I'm good.
Have you ever seen Typhlosion without its flame?
It's a
Yeah,
ferret.
he looks like a dinosaur.
No, it's a ferret.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You just ruined all of Pokemon for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay. It's a ferret? He's a ferret? He's
Yeah.
no longer
Taylor's
cool.
mad. She big mad.
Like,
Hold
a ferret?
Hold on.
He's a 6-foot ferret that shoots fire?
on.
Sounds normal to me.
They could have made him a ferret?
A badger. It's a badger.
That's worse. Actually,
I don't think so.
badger?
Quilava is a ferret, and Typhlosion is a badger.
What kind of badger?
It just says a badger-like Pokemon.
With a bulky yet agile body.
Me too.
I agree. Me too.
I don't think I like Typhlosion anymore.
So Taylor,
Aw.
what's your answer for this?
Well,
Now she doesn't know.
upset. I'm catching Chikorita.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a release that Cyndaquil,
Oh, all right.
and I'm gonna trade that Totodile.
Completely agree.
So I am going to release Chikorita. I'm going to trade the Cyndaquil, hopefully to myself, and I'm going to catch that Totodile because Totodile is Charlotte and Feraligatr is Bella.
I only like Totodile and Totodile form. You
Yes.
know?
Feraligatr looks great though.
But the middle
The middle one's rough. Croconaw is dumb.
That one looks like blue.
Croconaw.
The middle one looks like his name is Clyde. He sticks his finger in
Yes.
his belly button.
Yes.
Oh,
So this one's fun. Did you see that I did like a theme with all these?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that you got a gaming Arbok and the rest are from the show.
I tried so hard to find a decent picture of an Arbok, and I couldn't find one on the internet.
Oh, really?
Arbok's kind of a sucky looking Pokemon. It's just a fucking snake, and it's only cool looking at that angle, like that exact angle.
Yeah. If you, yeah, because other than that, it looks sad.
Yeah.
do you think that's definitely from the picture one? The picture game?
Oh,
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap?
Yeah.
No,
Probably.
I think that
Everyone
is
else is
from Sword and Shield, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't know that was in Sword and Shield.
In the DLC.
So I'm gonna catch that Weezing.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Weezing over Arbok any day. He does
Okay.
more things.
It's
Arbok's
definitely
just
a
gonna-
more reliable Pokemon. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
Arbok's just gonna headbutt you.
You can set
Arbok
up
don't do
poison
that.
and smog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My luck, I get a talking Meowth, so I'm gonna trade him. And then I'm gonna release Arbok because like Arbok kind of sucks.
Low key kind of sucks.
Low-key
Not
kinda
agreeing on this one.
I didn't
Ooh.
figure. I think you and I are going to agree on this
I'm
one.
gonna catch a
Wow.
Meowth
Yep.
because I love Meowth, and I hope that I get a talking one because I want to talk to cats.
I imagine if it turns into a Persian too, you'd have a talking Persian.
And it would be. I feel like it would sound like Cher in the '70s, just very relaxing,
Yes.
and I would love it. And I'm gonna release Arbok because no, and trade a Weezing.
Yep. Exact same as her.
Yep,
I'll take what she's having.
I love a Meowth.
I think this next one's my favorite one.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. First
This
of all,
is so.
First of all,
I know. Taylor, I
Okay.
know.
I'm
one's
gonna
so
catch my
hard.
Lugia.
Lugia? Okay.
I'm catching Lugia. I love Lugia.
This is the hardest one for me.
nah.
I am going to trade Ho-Oh. And I'm going to release Mewtwo.
Oh, okay.
Take my answer. Go.
You want me to go?
Yeah, because I just told you what I wanted you to do. So go.
Because Harley is Mewtwo. Does that mean I'm Mew? If you're
This-
Mewtwo?
I mean, this is hard because these are my
Are we Mew
three-
everybody?
These are my three favorite legendary Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's so tough.
Really? Mewtwo's? I mean, I guess Mewtwo is your favorite.
Mewtwo is my favorite legendary Pokemon of all
I
time.
thought Suicune was. When did that change?
I mean, I love Suicune. It's tough, man.
Suicune kind of
Suicune's great.
sucks as like in the game.
Yeah.
style.
It is
Like,
not
really
great.
bad.
Yeah, I guess you go towards games. I go towards the show.
But also like collecting cards. There are so few Suicune cards.
Yeah.
And they're usually not that great.
Yeah.
But Mewtwo cards are always bangers. They make the
Yeah.
best Mewtwo
Yeah.
cards.
I don't know if I know my favorite legendary.
Plus the nostalgia of the first movie. I mean,
Ah, so good.
yeah.
What's the little star legendary thingy? He's like a star.
Jirachi
Yeah, I love him. He's cute.
with the orange,
Yep.
yellow
And
thing.
are there like different colors of him or something? Or I'm thinking of something else.
I think you're thinking of something else.
Okay.
I
Um,
also think I love Jirachi for the movie. That's the one with May, right? Or no, May has
Yeah, no, that was the one with May.
was it?
Mhm.
Man.
remember
Anyways,
watching
my
that one.
answer though, I'm gonna catch the Mewtwo.
Makes sense.
It's so tough though because I do love Ho-Oh and I love Lugia. I'm gonna have to release Ho-Oh
Wow, and trade Lugia.
and trade Lugia. That's tough though. That
Agreed.
hurts. That hurts.
Mm,
I think Lugia might be my favorite legendary Pokemon.
Ho-Oh is so good.
Yeah.
It's a bird.
It's a firebird. It's a phoenix.
I wish they had a
bird.
movie with Ho-Oh.
Lugia is also a bird.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like a bird.
It's okay. Looks more like a
That
sea
thing
dinosaur.
is terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares later. Just by
Ho-Oh
looking
kind of looks like you know the Digimon?
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
this one is hard.
Got
He
it.
called Vaporeon Espeon.
Yeah,
It hurt me on the
it
inside.
really hurt me, and I was gonna correct him, and then I felt like a dick.
Yeah, me too.
Are we gonna cut this out?
No.
Okay.
He's not gonna listen to it.
What he does.
He
We
might.
loved you, Jason Paige.
We
This-
did.
Love that guy. Open
Love
him
doesn't explain.
anytime.
Anytime.
This one is tough.
I got my answer. What do you mean?
I mean, I usually just make an Eevee team.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Honestly,
Taylor.
you could.
I do.
There
Taylor,
are 7.
I do.
There are 7 Eevees. You
In-
can keep 6
In my
Pokemon.
Sword and Shield game, whichever one that I have, Shield,
Shield.
my team is an Eevee team.
That's crazy.
Taylor.
I love it.
I support
Taylor,
it.
what's your answer? You said it was
So-
obvious.
Yeah. First of all, I'm releasing Jolteon. I hate Jolteon. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Look at how cute that picture is of Jolteon, though.
Jolteon
Another
is
really hard to find a good picture of.
because Jolteon sucks. Do you see like Arbok sucked? Jolteon sucks. They're not fan favorites. I will catch that Vaporeon.
Okay.
I'm going to catch it. I love it. It looks like a seal eel wet dog, and I'm a big fan. And I guess I'm gonna trade the Flareon.
Fully agree.
Mhm.
But it's very hard.
I'm catching the Flareon, trading
sense.
the Vaporeon, and I'm going to give
Releasing
up the
the
Jolteon.
I'm glad that we can all agree on Jolteon.
I
This is so
got-
fun. Can we just do this for fun?
I don't hate
please?
Jolteon.
I don't either. Actually,
different.
Jolteon's a really useful Pokemon in like 3 of the games
Mhm.
because it's one of
Really?
the only it's one of the only electric types. In Gen 1, there's only Pikachu, Jolteon, technically Magnemite.
Electabuzz.
Yeah, technically Magnemite and an Electabuzz.
Oh, I love Electabuzz.
Electabuzz fucking great. I love Electabuzz.
I love Electabuzz.
I don't like the way it looks.
In Gen 2, I would
Yeah.
get an Elekid and evolve it into an Electabuzz every time.
I
Both
also
my electric one all the way through.
you know what's one that I really love? I love Heracross. I know that's not in Gen 1 and Gen 2.
I love
It
the
is
way it
in Gen 2.
looks.
Heracross
Oh,
is
is
Gen
it in
2.
Gen 2?
Mhm.
I
I do.
love
He's so
Heracross.
cute.
I do love a Heracross.
But you
And
like
I
the
love
look.
Yeah, but I love Heracross.
the episode that Ash gets Heracross.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a good episode.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Also, sorry, this is off topic, and I know this episode's gonna be so long. Why didn't anyone tell me there was an episode of Pokemon where Misty gives up Togepi?
What season is that? Because I am not watching it.
Lindsay, freaking sobbed. It
I
is
didn't
one
know
of you thought
I
Ash
would
giving up
die.
Butterfree was bad? Oh, sobbed. It's
Who does she
When?
give it up to? Wait, no, her Togepi evolved.
no. Yes, it did in the episode that she gave it up.
Oh,
So
okay.
it decided to stay with the other Togepis. It evolved into
Yeah.
a whatever because she had given it so much love that
Mhm.
it evolved
Oh
into
my
this
God.
beautiful Pokemon. And the new Togepi, the evolved form of Togepi, was like, I want to stay here. And Misty's like crying, and she's like, okay, you just protect your friends.
Yeah.
It's so
I would
sad.
fucking die. That's so sad.
It's so sad. It's in the season with May,
Mm-mm.
and she gives it up.
This one was tough. So what I did as far as theming was 3 starters,
purple.
3 Eevees. The first one was the 3 most popular Pokemon, Charizard, Pikachu, and whatever the third one was that I put on there. I don't remember. Oh, Eevee.
Right.
Yeah,
Those are the 3 mascot Pokemon.
that's really funny.
This one was the worst of the Pokemon. So the idea to me was, which one do you hate the most? Because you don't want to keep any of them.
Grimer.
They all suck.
Really? I love all of them.
I
You
hate
do?
Grimer.
I love the shell one because I love what it evolves to.
And then it looks like a vagina.
Cloyster
Well,
is great. I agree.
I-
Cloyster is great.
So whenever I was little, because you didn't see Cloyster a lot, like whenever I remember, like the episodes where really cool Pokemon came out to battle, I'm like, what is that? Haven't seen that before. And like one of those was a Cloyster, and I was like, that is fantastic.
Yeah,
And
you didn't see it until
little
towards
show.
the end of the series.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
It
saying.
was- I think it was in the Pokemon League.
But I love a Geodude.
You do?
Love a
I think
Geodude.
he's funny. And I think he's funny in the show.
I love when he throws rocks. Like that's fantastic. That's so
He's
useful.
a rock, and he throws rocks.
That he's putting them in their place.
He's throwing his friends.
Like Geodude is such a useful Pokemon. You get into a fight with someone, fight my Geodude. He's got fists. You need.
So what's your answer? What
Oh.
do you...
Sorry, I forgot there was an actual question. So I'm gonna release the shell, even though I just went on about how cool Cloyster is.
Okay.
Out of here. I also love a Grimer. I love a good trash Pokemon. It's so fun. But I'm gonna catch the Geodude, and I'm gonna trade the Grimer.
What's your answer?
Bye-bye, Grimer. Hello, Geodude. Here you go, Shelter.
Surprise. I'm
Why?
going to, because Shelter's a water type.
Yeah, but
Look at his little tongue.
it's ugly.
I'm going to catch the Shelter.
Adorable. Okay.
I'm going to release the Grimer, and I'm going to trade the Geodude.
All different answers.
I love that.
This one's fun. This next one.
So, okay. First of all, the guy in the middle.
Metagross?
I know, isn't he like decently powerful? Like he does some cool stuff.
These are 3 of the most powerful Pokemon still to this day. These are still 3 Pokemon that play competitively. Metagross
I
is
love
top
that.
tier right now. It's the 3rd most used
Metagross is
Pokemon.
so strong. Okay, so I'm gonna release the Dragonite. I think it's overdone.
I love Dragonite.
I used to love Dragonite whenever it's in the first season when they first introduced Dragonite, and it's like supposed to be this giant, big,
And he's so
terrifying
happy.
thing. Yeah,
he's
and
like,
then but then like
"Ah!"
then you see him and you're like, that is not the same Pokemon.
No.
I was like, where was that correlation? So and I just, I don't know. I think Dragonite's a little overdone. I'm gonna catch that Tyranitar. I'm gonna throw my Pokeball right at it. Tyranitar's great. He knows Hyper Beam. I love a good Hyper Beam.
They all know Hyper Beam.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Where does it come from with Metagross? His little X?
No, it's feet.
I'm
Shoots it out
sorry,
of his
what?
feet. It shoots it out on the bottom of his feet. He has these holes.
He shoots his dogs? That's crazy. I'm gonna trade my Metagross. I think I could get something cool.
He shoots his dogs?
What's your answer?
Dragonite is mine.
Yes.
I love him,
Dragonite.
and I just want him to hold me like a baby all day.
Yes.
Metagross is disgusting, and I hate him. I also want to keep Tyranitar because it reminds me of Reptar from Rugrats, but I sadly have to trade it then.
That's funny.
It's tough. I do love Dragonite, and I think Dragonite's doopy face is so fun.
I love him. He's so
It
pretty.
reminds me of Bella a lot.
Yeah, Dragonite does look like a Bella.
Bella, Dragonite looks at you lovingly, like
Mhm.
Bella stares at us.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Metagross, man. I'm gonna go Metagross. I'm gonna keep Metagross. I'm going to trade Dragonite, and I'm gonna release the Tyranitar.
Oh, okay. So we're all trading Metagross.
No, I kept.
Or no.
Metagross.
Oh, you kept Metagross. Sorry.
We all picked a different Pokemon.
I love when we do that.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That is it.
That's all of them? I
Yep,
could do
that's
this
it.
all night.
And thank
Hi, Jason
you,
Paige.
Jason Paige.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Jason Paige. I miss Jason. Can I call him J-Dog? I'm going to call
Sure,
him
you
J-Dog.
can call him whatever you want.
JP.
JP.
Well,
Wow.
it is that time, Taylor.
Bye, guys.
This was
Oh,
a
okay.
great show.
This is really great.
Bye, guys.
See you later. I want to go watch some Pokemon now. I just want to go look at pictures of Pokemon.
I just
and
wanna
rate
play the
them.
game.
I just
Yeah,
want to
good
chat
going.
about Pokemon. Okay. Oh.
Well, we are right. We
I was-
agreed to play that when it was that time. Remember?
Yeah, but I thought it was after.
No, it's
Before?
before.
Okay,
When
sorry.
you do your
Sorry,
thing.
guys. That's on me. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
I thought that I was like rushing the clock, you know? I thought it was a race with a thing. Anyways, if you liked today's episode, and I know you did because we all love Pokemon, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe so that you can see some new awesome cool guests that we're gonna have on soon. And go ahead and hit that bell notification so you don't miss people like Jason Paige. I love that. That was fun. That was cute.
And then, as always, follow the Instagram, YouTube, different series, all that jazz. This one has been really long, but super, super great. One of my favorites.
I think we should start
Life-changing.
making it an hour and a half.
I agree.
These nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
And that is the show, everybody. It's been real. Peace. Happy Pokemon Day.
Happy Pokemon Day.
Happy Pokemon Day, everybody.
Yay!
All right. Peace.